Good morning, children. Today we are going to start the new lesson number 7, Rocks and Minerals. In this lesson, we are going to learn about what is the difference between the rocks and minerals and types of rocks. First, we will study about what is rocks and what is mineral. Rocks are naturally present in our earth in the form of solid, and minerals are naturally occurring substance. We can found the minerals in the rocks. So the rocks is made up of minerals. Many minerals are found in rocks. Next, we will start the types of rocks. There are three types of rocks. First one is igneous rocks, second one is sedimentary rocks, and third one is metamorphic rocks. First, we are going to learn about igneous rocks and how the igneous rocks are formed. Inside the earth, the temperature is too high. So, the rocks inside the earth are found in the form of molten. This hot liquid rocky material is called magma. After the cooling of magma, it became a solid either below the earth surface or on the earth surface. It will become a igneous rocks. When this magma is pushed out of the earth's surface, it is called lava. This is usually happens during the volcanic eruption. Almost 95% of the earth crust is made up of igneous rocks. Next, we will study about the types of igneous rocks. The type of igneous rocks formed depends on the type of minerals present in it. Some common igneous rocks are granite, basalt, pumice and obsidian. First, we will study about granite. How the granite is formed? It is formed by the cooling of magma below the earth's surface, and it contains three minerals. What are they? Feldspar, mica and quartz. It contains three minerals: Feldspar, mica and quartz. And what is the color of the granite? It is a pink or grey in color, and the color depends on the amount of minerals present in it. And the granite is a very hard material, so it is used for making buildings and paving roads. Second one is basalt, and the basalt is formed by the cooling of lava on the earth's surface, and it is a very thick material, dark colored rock, so it is used in construction purposes. Next one, pumice. See the picture, we can see the holes. Okay, first, how the pumice rocks are formed? It is formed by the quick cooling of lava. It contains lot of dissolved gases. What is the meaning of dissolved gases? It can dissolve in the water. So see the picture, it contains many holes. How it form? As the lava cools, the dissolved gases trapped inside it escape, forming the holes in the rock. This makes the pumice rock very lightweight. Pumice rock are commonly used as a scrubber to remove the dead cell from our skin. Next one, obsidian. Obsidian is formed by the quick cooling of lava above the ground. It is a black, smooth and glassy material, so it is used to make the jewels. Next one, sedimentary rocks. How the sedimentary rocks are formed? Due to the water flowing, wind flowing over the mountains, hills and plains, it carried soil and pieces of some small stones along with it. These rock pieces sink at the bottom of the rivers, lakes or seas in layers. It will form in a layers. Is called sediments. More and more layers get added, and the lower layer of the sediment gets pushed down and stick together by the pressure of the above layer. Eventually, sedimentary rocks are formed. This is how the sedimentary rocks are formed, and also the sedimentary rocks are formed from the remains of plants and animals which collect at the bottom of the water body. Next, we will have some common sedimentary rocks they are sandstone, conglomerate, limestone and shale. First, we will study about sandstone. It is made up of grains of sand and minerals. It is a very soft rock material, and what is the color of the sandstone? It is a pink color or yellow color. It is used to making the buildings. And second one, conglomerate. It is made up of gravel, pebbles and stone with minerals. It is a very rough material and uneven to touch. It is a very hard rocks and does not affected by the sunlight, wind or rain. So it is used for construction purposes. Next one, limestone. How the limestone are formed? It is formed from the cells and bones of sea creatures. It contains a mineral named calcite present in the cells of sea animals. So it is used to make cement, chewing gum, paper, lime. See the picture, we can see the cells of sea animals in this picture. And next one, shale. It is a very soft rock, mostly made up of mud that settles at the bottom of your water body. It is used in surfacing roads. Next one, we are going to learn about metamorphic rocks. Already we have learned how the sedimentary rocks are formed. The metamorphic rocks are formed from the sedimentary rocks due to the high amount of heat and pressure. So the sedimentary rocks undergo changes and get converted into metamorphic rocks. These changes taking place only the minerals present in the sedimentary rocks. So the sedimentary rocks only changed into metamorphic rocks due to the high pressure and high temperature. We have some example of metamorphic rocks. They are marble, slate, quartzite and gneiss. First we will study about marble. How the marble is formed? It is formed from the limestone. As we have learned about the metamorphic rocks are formed from the sedimentary rocks. So the marble is formed from the limestone. Limestone is the variety of sedimentary rocks. It comes in a variety of colors. It can be polished and often it has attractive pattern. So it is used to making a buildings and making the floors. Next one, slate. It is formed from the shale. Shale is the variety of sedimentary rocks and it is used to make a roofs, slate and blackboards. And next one, quartzite. The quartzite is formed from the sandstone and it is a weather resistant. What is meant by weather resistant? It does not affected by the sunlight, wind and rain. And it is a very hard material, so it is used in the glass and ceramic industry. And last one, gneiss. It has a stripped look because of the different mineral present in it. So it is used for construction purposes. Next one, we are going to learn about fossils. How the fossils are formed? The fossils are formed from the remains of dead plants or animals that had buried millions of years ago and hardened with the passage of time in the earth. They are rocks. Bones, cells, feathers and leaves can all become fossils. Fossils are found mostly in sedimentary rocks. Next, we are going to learn about fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are formed from the rotted remains of dead plants and animals that lived millions of years ago and had buried under the earth crust. Coal, petroleum and natural gas are fossil fuels. They are found under the earth. Fuel is any material that is burned to obtain energy. What are the energy released from the fuel? Heat energy and light energy. Generally, we called it solar energy. Next, we will learn about coal. Coal is formed from the remains of plants that got buried deep inside the earth millions of years ago. Over the years, these plant remains, which were exposed to heat and pressure, changed into coal. And the coal is used for making steel, for cooking, and also in the steam engine, and also it is mainly it is used to produce the electricity. Next we are going to learn about petroleum and natural gas. How the petroleum and natural gas is formed? Petroleum was formed from the remains of plants and animals that lived in seawater millions of years ago. As these microorganisms died, their remains settled at the bottom of the seawater. With the passage of time, a huge amount of mud and sand covered them. As the sediment were subjected to the high temperature and pressure, the plant and animals remained underwent changes and turned into oil. The oil name is crude oil, and also the natural gas is found along with the petroleum in oil wells. And how we get the petroleum? We will get the petroleum from the crude oil using a refineries. What is meant by refineries? A factory for the purification of the oil. This is how we will get the petroleum and natural gas. Thank you for watching.